Good morning and welcome to the History Office News Bulletin for the day. This is your news master for the day's news. Now the headlines. Prime Minister Modi says New Delhi pioneered India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor to lay basis for world trade for times to come. India and UN launch joint capacity building initiative for Global South. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar holds discussions with his counterparts from Quad countries in New York. India bagged 5 medals on day 1 of Asian Games at Hangzhou in China. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that India has proved the mettle of her leadership during the recently held G20 Leaders Summit by making the African Union a full member of the G20. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, Mr. Modi said the India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor announced during the summit is going to become the basis of world trade for hundreds of years to come. He exuded pride that history will always remember that this economic corridor was initiated on Indian soil. He compared it with the Silk Route, which was a major medium of business and trade when India was very prosperous. India and the United Nations launched a joint capacity building initiative for the Global South on Sunday. The India-UN Capacity Building Initiative aims to share India's development experiences, best practices and expertise with partner countries in the Global South through capacity building and training programs. The initiative was announced at the India-UN for the Global South in New York. The India-UN initiative also complemented the India-UN partnership in the form of India-UN Development Partnership Fund, which has developed a portfolio of 75 development projects in 61 countries in the last 6 years. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar held discussions with his counterparts from Quad countries in New York yesterday. The minister is in New York, where he is leading the Indian delegation for the high-level week at the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. In a social media post, Dr. Jaishankar said that during the meeting with his Quad colleagues, they discussed defending the rules-based international order in the Indo-Pacific and delivering on Quad commitments. He also had a meeting with the Foreign Minister of Japan and exchanged perspectives on the special strategic and global partnership between India and Japan. They discussed regional, multilateral and global cooperation and taking them forward. During his 5-day visit to New York till 26 September, the External Affairs Minister will attend various plurilateral and bilateral meetings. He will also be meeting with the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and President of the 78th session of United Nations General Assembly, Dennis Francis. He will address the high-level session of the United Nations General Assembly on the 26th of September. In Asian Games, India clinched 3 silver and 2 bronze at Hangzhou in China. In shooting, the Indian women's 10-meter air rifle team comprising Mehuli Ghosh, Ramita and Ashi Chauksi bagged silver medals with a collective score of 1,886. In individual section, Ramita Jindal also clinched bronze medal in the same event. In rowing, India secured silver medal in the lightweight men's double sculls event. Arjun Lal Jatt and Arvind Singh, representing India, finished second with a timing of 6 hours 28 minutes and 18 seconds. In men's 8 event, the country also won the silver. In another event of rowing, India duo Babulal Yadav and Lake Ram bagged a bronze medal. As of now, India secured 3rd place with a medal tally of 5. Before we end the news for the day, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi says New Delhi pioneered India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor to lay basis for world trade for times to come. India and UN launched joint capacity building initiative for the Global South. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar holds discussions with his counterparts from Quad countries in New York. India bagged 5 medals on day 1 of Asian Games at Hangzhou in China. That's it from the news desk for the day. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. For more elaborate news, please subscribe to our channel, The History Office.